May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free from harm. May all beings love life. May all beings awaken. Welcome to another Cuke Audio podcast, A Brief Memory. I pray that you and yours are safe and comfortable, free from economic hardship, and able to get out and do whatever it is you want within the limitations of the universal precept of do as little harm as possible. So I'm going to read more from Loring Palmer's Little Brief Memories page. These are snippets I took out of a long interview with him. He says, "What Suzuki Roshi did for me, what I learned from him, was that he presented me with a much bigger picture and was able to get me out of my morbid self-preoccupation, being able to see a much bigger picture. When I met Suzuki Roshi, there was like some kind of focus in my life, something bigger than this kind of random confusion. I was still shopping around. I didn't stop at Zen Center. There were some other things I was checking out, swamis and various other masters. It was like I was growing up. Suzuki Roshi and Okusan provided me on one level a placebo father and mother who were actually knowledgeable and seemed to be happy in their relationship. He was extremely patient. I've always had a problem with cynicism and negativity, the poverty mentality about oneself, which is just the flip side of pride, that I'm much better than all of this. And I need to remain separate because I am superior in some way or other. Suzuki Roshi would continually work on getting me to say hi, getting me to say yes, rather than this spontaneous no, shirking responsibility, etc. And I asked, well, how would he do that? And Lorraine said, well, he'd tell me in Dokusan when he'd ring the bell and you'd have to say hi before you went in. At least that's what we were doing. He would say, very good, Loring, very good, hi, encouraging that response. We didn't do that. We had another bell we hit in response. Loring came earlier than I did. So I asked, well, when you say what you learned from him is to expand your world, in what way? And he says, to see a much bigger picture. It opened up all the Buddha realms. The fact that you see that you're not just the only person who is suffering, but that everyone is suffering. The interconnectedness. It's not just me who has problems. Suffering is a noble truth. And he went over the noble truths with us so many times. This is just the way of life. There's nothing wrong with you. Everybody suffers. That was a breakthrough for me. Suzuki had a willingness to meet us at our level. It seemed like a mutual fascination between him and the counterculture that we represented. It was his willingness to be fascinated. He made a deep impression on me by his authentic presence, sincerity, and integrity. He was a package of beauty, truth, and goodness. Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. His speech, movements, and decorum were magnetizing. Lightness of being. The ordinary is extraordinary. I turned Japanese after being around him from the outside in. Remember the haramaki, the waist sweater, and devotion to the zori? We're the luckiest people in the world to have met Suzuki Roshi and the wabi-sabi aesthetics of Nippon. Enjoyed practicing Cha-no-yu for 10 years while in Boulder. That's a tea ceremony. Life is good. So thanks a lot, Loring, dear departed Loring, who left us, a few months ago. I guess it was, I can't remember exactly when. Very, very dear friend. This has been a Cuke Audio mini podcast. I'm DC Poobah of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives, coming to you from sleepy Sanur with Dogette Bandita, Feline Cuchita, and dear, lovely Katrinka. Wishing you and yours and all of us a grand awakening.